Hey, this channel's hit 5K subscribers, so I owe you all some stuff. So let's get into it. We're going to do some frequently asked questions. We're going to talk about a Discord server that I'd love for you to join me on. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple other things. We'll see. So one of the comments that I keep getting over and over again is, what is my Vim setup? So, let's just talk about it. Okay, so on my screen here, let's resize this. We'll talk about that in another video. So I use a distro called LazyVim. This is what it looks like. This is really, really tiny. Let me make this bigger for you. So this is lazyvim.org. This is what I use. Basically, I use LazyVim out of the box. I installed mine a while back, and I haven't really updated it since. Let me give you something to see. So if you install LazyVim now, it might be different than mine. I'm sure you all have seen this on stream a couple of times where it says LazyVim, but maybe not. Okay, so yeah, so I use LazyVim. This is in the YouTube folder that I have for random YouTube stuff. So let's grab one of these and open it. Maybe an interesting one. Do I have an interesting one? .zig. Yeah, this is Postgres, right? Okay, so yeah, this is my Vim setup. It's LazyVim out of the box. I use a tool called Mason to install LSPs. In fact, I probably have a bunch of these that need updates. I don't update this as often as I should, so let's kick those off. And you can see that there's several that are installed here. So there's one buff for protobuf, there's Dino for Dino, Go Please for Go, Svelte language server for Svelte. There's a couple more listed down here, like the Lua language server. I use that for an LSP while I'm hacking on NeoVim, which does not happen very often. Stylua, same thing. SH Fumpt, I think, is just shell formatting. And then ZLS is the Zig language server. So language server wise, that's it. That's all I have that I use here. Outside of that, there's not a ton going on with my NeoVim setup. Oddly enough, I've been using VS Code more and more. So we'll see if I continue to stick with NeoVim or if I stick with VS Code. I'm kind of teeter-tottering between the two, and I'm not sure which I will prefer the most. My theme is whatever LazyVim gives you outside of the box. I don't know if there's information on themes, but this looks really similar to what I have here. So if you were to install LazyVim, this is what you would get. Yeah, so if we were to go to config NeoVim, you know what? Let's just open this folder. Here's the Lua that I have. So there's an init that requires config lazy. That comes from LazyVim. I did nothing there. There's a lock file that helps make sure that you have the right versions. Same with LazyVim, Stylua, all of that fun stuff. We can go in here and look at config. I might have actually changed a couple of these options in LazyLua. To be honest, I don't remember which ones I have changed, but yeah, there's a couple small things that maybe I have changed over time. Most of them are going to be related to keybinds, I believe. Yeah, auto commands, key maps are still empty. Options are still empty. Shoot, maybe not. Information on completion. Mason, so you can set up some defaults for Mason here. So like ensuring that certain ones are installed by default. So maybe I should add ZLS and some others there. I have a TinyGo plugin that I used for some TinyGo development. LuaSnip plugin for friendly snippets. That's really it. I don't do a ton with my NeoVim configuration, mostly because LazyVim gets really close to what I want right out of the box. So I use LazyVim. That's it. I'm sure people will continue to keep asking. It's very pretty. I totally understand why people ask, but this is it. That's LazyVim. There's not really anything else to it outside of Mason and maybe a couple tiny remaps. Okay. So second thing, we hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel, which I'm really extremely extremely grateful for. I never thought that we would hit this point, to be honest. Well, I shouldn't say never. There was a time where I thought this point was extremely out of reach. So I'm just really thankful for everyone who's come to hear me talk about Zig, teach about Go, show off the stuff I've been doing in TypeScript, whatever you are here for. I really appreciate you being a part of it. So I'm an emotional dude. I'll try not to cry. Okay. So with that in mind, one of the things I promised was a Discord server. This is it. So this is the server. So I created a server for us to chat more. I really enjoy talking with everyone in the comments, really. I've been really grateful and fortunate, I should say, to have so many different people comment on the things that I do. Some people have really great insights and advice. Other people have things they want to learn and they tell me what they want to learn. And some people just have problems and I am able to help them with their problems, and that's great. But the unfortunate reality is that the YouTube comments are probably not the best section for all of that. So I have created a Discord channel. We're going to try it out. I don't know how well it will work. If it works well, we'll keep it around. If not, and it becomes more of a time sink for me to moderate and things of that nature, we'll probably shut it down. So in the meantime, if you want to join me in this Discord server, I would love that. I'd love to talk to you more. So just a really quick tour of it. There's a couple rules. This is it. The short and sweet is don't be a jerk. Make sure to have fun. This channel doesn't need to exist because it's just me. Some text channels, some voice channels, things of that nature. And then the part that I think is particularly most interesting that I'm planning to curate more and more of, there's a Go specific channel or section, I should say. There's a Zig specific section. I really want to help people find Zig jobs, and Go jobs are way more common, so I'm a little less worried about that. But I thought if people had Zig jobs that they would want to post, this would be a good place to share them. Let's get Zigsicle, as in like let's get physical, a popular song lyric. Just a room to chat and hang out with. And then video killed the Rady Go Star, which also I think is quite funny. So one of the things I want to do, I've got Zapier set up. Well, we'll come back to this in just a second. So I've also got some stuff for my channel specifically down here. So there's an FAQ. So this NeoVim question is answered right here. Sorry, that's kind of cutting off. I see that, but what's your recording, editing, creation setup? There's information about that here if you care. We can go through it as well. So yeah, I code on an M1 MacBook Pro. I use a capture card to route the audio stream to my Windows PC, which uses a NVIDIA 3080. I use OBS to record on my Windows PC. My mic's a Shure MV7. My wife got this for me for Christmas last year, which was an excellent upgrade. My camera is a Logitech Brio. This is probably the next upgrade that I have planned. I record both my webcam and M1 screen in 1920 by 1080 side by side in OBS. This gives me a 3084 by 1080 file at the end of the recording. I split this file into two halves using FFmpeg, so that information's right here, how I do that. There's also a video on this too. It's building a Flutter app to do this, so I don't have to run this script anymore. Sometimes I still run the script, sometimes I run the Flutter app, kind of depends. I load both of these files up into Final Cut Pro and then edit them myself. There's some information about editing. Generally speaking, it takes me 2 times the length of the footage to edit it. So for example, 1 hour of footage becomes 2 hours of editing and usually produces about 40 minutes of final video. So yeah, 2/3 of the footage actually makes it to the final product, usually. But yeah. Information on our dogs. They pop up from time to time. I've had some people ask. So small brown dogs named Shrimp, Australian Shepherds named Luna. Luna has epilepsy and some mobility issues due to some nerve damage from her seizures. Shrimp just sleeps a lot. Luna is also the inspiration for lunajournal.app, which is a Flutter app that I built. It actually doesn't look like this anymore. I probably need to update that screenshot. But the idea was I wanted something to track my dog's seizures and medications and all of that fun stuff. So all this information stays on your device, and then we can help you get that to your vet through just easily exportable to email or SMS type entry information. There's also a video feed. So again, I'm going to be a little selfish here. This is my Discord server for my channel. So I want to make sure that you guys don't miss any videos. So there's a feed for that. You can always mute it. And then also, I don't know if many people know this, but I also blog as well. Some of the video ideas that I have start as blog posts. Sometimes the opposite's true, where a video comes first and the blog post comes second. But if you're trying to type out the things I have on the screen and you just want to copy and paste it, you might want to check the blog. There's a good chance that some of that stuff shows up there as well. So both of these are powered by Zapier, which goes back to the next thing that I want to do, which is tie into the Go and Zig release notes and get a feed of updates posted by Zapier to those as well. So yeah, there's also a section for ideas and feedback. If you have ideas and feedback for me and my channel, I'd love to hear them. Lastly, there's this section for governance. I don't really know what I'm doing in terms of moderating a server. So there's a forum here for server requests and information on how to use this channel. So yeah, post here if you want a new channel, you want a new emoji, you want to start a sub-community, like the Go sub-community or the Zig sub-community or whatever, just post here and we'll sort it out and make it happen together. I think that's it. Again, this is a bit of an experiment. I hope it works, and I hope it becomes something that we can all kind of collaborate and bring some of the Zig developers together to help people, you know, find employment, but also help people grow. That's really what this channel started as, and that's what I really want to continue using it for. Selfishly for myself to grow and also to help others grow. Yeah, I think that's it. Random shout out that I want to do. You kind of can't see it, but it's right up here. Right there. A friend of mine made me this really awesome wood engraved YouTube themed plaque for 5,000 subscribers. The silver plaque is the first one that YouTube ships out, and I think it's 100,000 subscribers. I would love to make it to that point. I don't know if we ever will. So this is my beautiful silver theme plaque. It's actually really cool and really sweet. There's a nice engraving on the back that I will maybe share at a future date. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you, Jake, for that. That was it was really nice to see. I think that's it. So more videos coming soon. Thanks, and have a great day.